Okay, looks like I'm back up. I can see myself. And we're just gonna try this again and hope that there's no issues with the stream. I've been losing the last couple streams that I've done, but every stream before then was okay, so I think it might have something to do with my antivirus, so let's just get started. Everything looks pretty good so far. Okay, not a terrible fight. Well, I'd hate to have to try and do a segmented run of this. I would probably reset here just like 3,000 times, just trying to get the perfect setup and everything. Okay, looks like I have half-decent attack. As far as I know, that's a little bit random when you start. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to need level 4 again here, just like I always do. And the reason I need level 4 is it's going to make the grinding in the next dungeon a lot quicker. Because I absolutely need level 7 in that dungeon. That way I can start recruiting allies. Okay, alright, good power. So that's the best level we could get. The other stats matter just a little bit, but not as much as they do in the early phase. So if I can get 6 more damage up on my next level, then I can kill the giant rats in one hit, which will save a lot of time. But I actually don't even want to get out to the rats. I want to get out to the scorpions or the centipedes, because they're gonna give me more experience and more gold. So I got about a minute and a half to be on pace if I want to get my level up. And then 2 minutes after that's when I actually want to be out of here, but it usually takes another 2 minutes on top of that. I tried doing a run of this on Wednesday and things did not work out. Nothing worked out. I did a few runs online and I got kicked off my stream at least half a dozen times. I tried to record and I was doing half decent all the way. I had a few deaths and a few bad things happened to me, and then when I died at the very end, I decided I didn't want to go through that boss rush again. But I was sitting at something like 623 or something in the final battle, which really isn't bad at all. Had I been able to beat them, I would have been able to get somewhere around 640. Hey, another level up. There we go, we're right on pace. And that was low attack, so basically anything but the centipedes is going to be kind of a waste of time for battles, but I still need all the battles. So luckily battles with giant rats give me mash A strats, so I have plenty of time to do something else if I need to. Grab a drink, get something to eat, blow my nose. Okay, these are really poor battles. I expect probably about a 840 or something to get out of here. Somewhere in that area. If I get out of here faster, that's going to be a lot better. But I don't see that happening just yet. I need 50 experience to gain up a level, and I've probably gotten like 20 maybe. Okay, my stream's holding up pretty good. Okay, perfect. So yeah, if I don't get any more encounters, I'm gonna get out of here right when I thought I was. Usually don't get that many encounters though. Okay. Okay, and we got the bad cutscene, unfortunately. So that's a reset. Every time you get that cutscene, that's a reset. I can't actually beat that guy. I'd have to gain like 5 more levels to beat that guy, as far as I know. I want the one where he's not covered in burns. Okay. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Good job. Good boy. I got killed by Ninja Gaiden. Okay, so that cost me a little bit of time because they were so slow killing me. Interesting thing about that fight is if you do game Genie your power way up and your defense way up, you actually can win that fight. I think the cutscene might play out a little bit differently, but actually I don't remember it playing out any differently at all. I think you just win the fight and then you're suddenly healed. Okay, so this is holding up a lot better today. I think it was my antivirus that kept trying to kick me off, so I made exceptions for this page, I made exceptions for OBS, and I made exceptions for my Elgato streaming software, hardware, whatever you want to call it. Okay, here we go, first level up. We want 6 power. Instead we get 5, so 5's pretty good. I'd like to get 6 on the next level up though. Okay, attack him. That way the next hits will definitely kill them. 12 damage doesn't always necessarily kill them because they have Dragonware HP. Okay, so I'm getting a good encounter rate, but not really good enemies. I need the giant centipedes. I'm finishing the battle in if I'm finishing them off in 2 hits anyway, then it's going to just make more sense and I get more experience out of it. Okay, so we're at 530 and we haven't leveled up yet, which means we got a slow level up. I've had 2 enemies run from me so far, so that contributed to that. Stream's still holding up well. So this should be a PB for me. When I tested it out on Wednesday, it actually worked out pretty well. The route was really good. I just picked up a very bad character. I picked up Keegan, and I actually couldn't win with him. I probably could have won with Kirikou, but I definitely could not win with Keegan. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've won it before with Kirikou in my party. Okay, so I got a bad level up, so these guys are going to take 2 hits, and that's going to waste a lot of time. If you don't get at least 10 power in your first 2 level ups, these guys cannot be killed in 1 hit. So that can make things take a really, really long time. Hopefully it won't be really, really long. I think I can still beat this in less than 9 minutes. As long as I get good battles, which they are giving me them. So I think I only need about 20 more to level up after this, assuming I kill them all. And then we can get out of here. So this battle and 1 more exactly like it should do. And if I get 1 more just like this, then I'll just barely slide out of here under 9 minutes. Okay, so this is going to be just barely over 9 minutes at this point. Oh, well, I left early. That's fine. Especially because I got the bad cutscene. Bad cutscene, no good. And the thing is, I can never hit that accurately when I want to. Okay, come on. I'm just glad that the stream's holding up. You had no idea how terrified that I was going to have the stream go down all the time that I was. As long as it holds up, we're okay. So I want to grab a record for myself, and I want it to count. It'll be at least a PB, but I don't know if anyone actually has ever run the game. I haven't seen any proof. Let's just do that. That's fine. I think I'm the only one who can put up with all the RNG, though. For some reason, I like a little bit of extra RNG in my runs. I don't know why. It makes things more interesting, I guess. Okay, here we go. Round 3. Now I'm not getting the encounter rate, but hopefully I'll at least get the cutscene and some good levels. Okay, this is good first battle. Take 3 hits to take down, though. Okay, not so good of a second battle. He'll also take 3 hits, but he'll give me less. Okay, or I'll take 2 because I crit. And usually around 2:30 is when I expect my level up, but I got some slow battles. But this one's a good one. Okay, 2 more hits, battle's over. We need 6 power. 3, that's gonna be rough. That means my actual attack the damage only really increased by like 1. For each unit of power that you go up, each 2 units of power usually only means 1 attack damage in this first dungeon. Okay, so we'll attack him, that way I could possibly kill both of them. They definitely won't die in 10 damage, but they can die in 12. Okay. Good, they're giving me scorpions, or centipedes. That's gonna make up for some time, as long as they keep giving me them. But if they keep running like that, that won't help at all. Okay, it's looking like the game wants this to be a 10-minute dungeon. I still need to gain 2 more levels. I usually want my second level around 5.5 minutes. And I didn't quite get it. And that's because we had a retreat from a centipede earlier. Okay, so this should beat my level up. Okay, give me 6 attack anyway. Nope. So that's really bad. That's really low. That's almost enough reason to reset it. Actually, if I have one more enemy run from me, I'm just going to reset it at that point, because there's just no reason to keep going after that. I'm going to lose way too much time in this first dungeon. Might as well, as long as I'm only 6 minutes into the run. Because it gets harder and harder to want to reset after that. Usually I don't reset for low attack power, but that was really, really low. Okay. And one more, unfortunately. You win again, Ninja Gaiden. One day I'll beat you, though. Give me an encounter. Can't actually progress until I get to level 4. Okay, that's a good starter. It's looking like the last one I did. Okay, first level up is about 40 seconds late. And I got bad power again. So I'm going to need probably at least 5 or 6 power on the next level up, otherwise it's probably just going to be another reset again. What did you do on Black Friday? I speedran a game for 6.5 hours, putting up with all kinds of RNG. Okay, so the second one was actually a fast level up. Power. I'm gonna keep going though. That power was low, but that level up was fast. It should straighten itself out a little bit later anyway. Okay, giant centipedes are really the best thing I can get right now. Can't actually kill the giant rats in one hit, but I can kill the giant centipedes in 2, just like I can the rats, so that's what we want to do. So I'm at about 24 out of 50, somewhere in that range. Once I get up to level 4, then we can go. Okay, so 3 more centipedes should get me there. And we'll actually be at a decent pace. Okay, I didn't want quite this many, so that's gonna make sub 9 just a little bit harder, but I might be able to get it. Just barely. Nope, not quite. He would have had to run there to even have a chance. So just over 9 minutes. Still not terrible. I've got more attack and gotten out of here later than that. Okay, and we're getting really low power this whole time. So things would just be a little bit rougher, but we can do it. But not with that cutscene. Okay, let's try this again. Got a feeling as soon as we get the right cutscene, this is going to be the run. Okay, let's go Ninja Gaiden. I can win. Sad thing is, even if you do beat this, you don't get any experience or gold. Okay, not a terrible opening scene. Good opening battle. Just need both of these guys to stay. I wish this was like Final Fantasy where I could just manipulate which battle I wanted to get into. Okay, I think this is just short of leveling up. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Okay, good power. Getting a 6 in the next level will be really good. So I've gotten some good battles, a good pace, a good level up. Not gonna get sub 5 for level 3, that'd be nice. That'd be awesome. So I'm definitely going to have to get that in this next battle here. Okay, this should be sub 5. Easily. Oh, just short. I've got to be short like maybe 5 experience. Okay, good battle. So I got like 40 to level up next time. Okay, decent power, not great. I can want to hit the rats, but I'd just rather get the giant centipedes right now. There's one of them. quite get sub 7, but I can get sub 8 for getting out of here. Depends on how my luck holds out. So I'm at about 27 out of around 50 for level up. I think it might actually be 48 to level up, but I'm just rounding it to 50. That makes us 37. So 3 more rats is going to do it for me. Or 2 scorpions, or 2 centipedes anyway. So I got the 3 rats. So we'll get out of here with sub 8. As long as I don't get into another battle. We got decent power this time, so all we need is a cutscene, and then we need our allies to be nice to us later. And then we should have a good run. Ooh, I was just off, so we're gonna go just a little over 8 minutes getting out of here. That's fine. Still good pace. Okay, good level up. Now it's out to the cutscene here. And there we go. We got a start of the run now. So as long as my allies don't screw it up, I should be okay. I could still screw it up, but I'm not as likely to. And here we go. Okay, this is really bad. I might get knocked out here. Okay. So I don't usually get battles before this first town. I don't usually get battles before the second dungeon. So we need to warp down to here later. We need to warp up here later several times. I think at least 4 times. So that's setting up warp points for me. I don't need to warp there, so I just need to go to this dungeon. We're going to pick up 1 elixir, and we're going to pick up 6 medicine. And then we're just going to go straight in. No need to save right now. The only way I'm going to die is if really, really bad things happen to me, and that's just not going to do anything for me anyway. If I die, I might as well just stay dead and restart it. Okay. So I think my inventory is pretty much full at this point. But I am going to get beat up a lot, so I'm going to be making room for all this stuff that I'm going to loot out of here. Okay, first thing we need is some more power, so I'm going to grab a mace at the bottom of this room. We definitely need level 7, otherwise we can't get any allies after this. So very important to get yourself into level 7 before the end of this. And I pick up most of the treasures in this dungeon just because they're easily accessible. And they actually will help me get items really quickly. There we go. That'll make battles a lot quicker. And I'm going to get a ninjato in about 3 floors here that's going to help up my attack just that much more. So we want mostly blue flames in this dungeon. They'll give me 11 experience apiece and 13 gold. We're going to fight everything just because we're going to level up faster that way. But we're going to level up that much faster if we get the blue flames. Bunch of easy battles, but not a whole bunch of experience. We're actually kind of falling behind on the experience right now because of the battles that we're getting. I'm gonna have to sit and grind in the last room is what it's looking like. Unless the encounter rate goes way up. So these snakes are probably the worst ones to get up to in this dungeon because they give you exactly as much experience as what the centipedes do, but they take more. And usually I fight at least one hard enemy by now. They're just giving me crap. So this might be about a 30-minute dungeon. Okay, there's one of my levels. Power didn't increase by much, so I probably only got 1 extra attack power for each enemy that I fight. I think these guys give me about 13 experience apiece, so they're okay. Alright, there we go. So I am going to have to heal up here. may need that extra medicine that I'm going to pick up over to the right. And now we're getting good battles. This rate, I'm going to have to grind almost that entire last level on the last floor. Okay, probably can't survive one more, so we'll get a medicine in me. Still at a good pace, but that's all dependent on the levels right now. Enemies I'm getting up to are much better than before. More importantly, the stream's holding up well, so I can actually get this out. Definitely want to be able to export this to YouTube when I'm done. I think the route's pretty solid, so for the most part I'm thinking what it's going to matter on is what kind of allies I get. Allies are going to pretty much do everything. That was bad luck. Wanted him to move forward. He's just going to be a jerk. Okay, so now I definitely do need to grab that extra medicine. Ooh, probably not. Not sure that I can grab that extra medicine now, because I need the room in my inventory for that firebomb. Okay, this is good here. There we go, I got my level up. So I'm not going to have to grind for quite as long as what I thought I was going to. I've only got one more floor after this, so I probably will end up having to grind just a little bit. Depends on how nice I feel like being. Okay, that helps quite a bit. I think it's around 170 experience to get to level 7. So I need all the blue flames that I can get. That Dragon Warrior HP. They actually can die in 25 damage, but sometimes their HP is as high as 26. I believe that's their max HP. It might be a little bit higher than that. So the max HP isn't always exactly set, and they can heal up to what their max HP actually is. Okay, go ahead and equip that. I don't really need the extra defense at this point, but I will need it for a little bit later. Oops. So that's the biggest mistake so far. There we go. Okay, so they've fixed the battles quite a bit now. Encounter rate's looking a lot better. The enemies I'm getting up to are looking a lot better. Still at a pretty good pace. At this rate, if I were able to get out of here as soon as I get the item that I came in here for, would be looking around 27 minutes. So I do have plans for about everything in this run, and I think if I believe that I'm going to have really crappy allies no matter what, I may just decide to level up a couple more times just to make it a little bit more in my favor. That is going to eat up some time though. That's probably going to eat up about 20 minutes. $10 to 20 minutes. We'll see. Okay, hopefully I get the 2-hit kill on these guys. Okay, there's one. And not quite. Fine, I need to heal anyway. Still good on HP because I healed up right before. Give me a talisman. Nope. No talisman. I want that to sell off. So I've got to be pretty close to leveling up, not terribly close as far as I know. So I've been keeping a good track. Maybe if I get 3 more flames in the next battle. Okay, no. I was wrong. Okay, that's good. I'd rather be wrong that way. I'm completely fine with being wrong that way. So hopefully we don't get any more counters. I should have everything I need, and we'll have a good dungeon here. Okay. So we saved a minute there. And now for the hard part. Okay, our first ally that we're trying to get is Gale. He's going to have a gold suit for us. We're going to try and recruit him, grab his gold suit, then we're going to ditch him. He's got really low energy, so he's completely useless in combat. Okay, got away right away. And he should be in here. As long as my luck's holding out, he's in here. Should be right here. No. I do have another place where he likes to hang out, so I'll check there too. If we don't end up getting that gold suit though, that could end up being a reset. I may end up having to hold on to the Yoshi suit. I don't know exactly what's going to happen here. But the Yoshi suit is pretty far away, so I don't want to have to rely on that one. So I'd like to get Hanayo or Kenko Hoshi. Hamagai Kochi would be good. So he's what I want. Let's see. He's off to Makawa. So I may have to run him down in Makawa here. That's pretty unfortunate. I'll have to backtrack a little bit, but that gold suit is pretty darn important. So I actually need both of these guys. This guy's the one I'm more likely to get, so I'm going to try and get him first. I think Kenko Hoshi also might have that gold suit. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick up Amagai. Hopefully he'll join me right away. Okay, so I'm gonna wait. He'll probably end up wanting to join me later. So unfortunately we do have to make a fairly substantially large backtrack over here. We do need to unlock Sagami down here. Okay, we're gonna enlist him. We need his 8-pointed star. And he's gonna help me kill this guy. Or just run. We don't actually need to kill him right now. need this for a warp point. And the call is right here. So Hanzo would be nice to get. He also has a gold suit. I actually need this guy for my party, so that's why I was trying to talk to him. Okay, we'll come back to Hanzo in just a second. I need to see if Gao's in here. Hanzo's a little bit more difficult to grab onto. Okay. Unfortunately, there isn't anything that I can do to speed up this process at all. I definitely need to grab Gao, so I'm going to have to sit around here and wait for him for a minute. There we go. And it'll just tell me that he came here to spread his teachings, so he should be here till at least the end of the month. Okay, so he just needs 40 trust in me and then he should join me. Let's go ahead and pass off his items first. That's very important. You definitely don't want to forget that. Okay, I could also use his stuff. He's got some pretty expensive stuff. I don't want to chase him down like I did Gao though, but if I happen to be able to recruit him, he's got some pretty good stuff for me. So since we are trying to recruit someone, we do want to fight the battle, otherwise they'll keep insisting on attacking us. We got some fairly bad luck going already. Nothing that can't be recovered from, just as long as we don't spend like 40 minutes on this one section. Not going to Sagami first might have changed the RNG just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so I can get Keegan right now, but I don't want to. Keegan's just got too low of energy growth for the entire game that he's just not going to be worth it. So we're going to check here, see if we can find somebody, and we'll check in the next training ground, see if we can find somebody. Okay, this gotta work. Okay, he won't let me know what he's doing yet. I'd like to know if he's going to run somewhere. Studying here till September, which gives me plenty of time. So we're gonna get Mikazuchi. He's slightly better than Hikiriko, so things will work out with him. He also doesn't like to run away from me like Rakuo does. I think it'll cost me 60 loyalty with him in order to recruit him. I'll try at 40. It's either 40 or 60 depending on what their trust growth is. And there's 4 different levels of trust. So only the top 2 levels will give you a recruit at 40 trust. Okay, he says we're not compatible yet, so I need 60. So Otawano may decide he wants to insist on joining me. I'll give him that opportunity if he wants to. Yep. We're going to steal his equipment and then drop him. And we need to pass that over. Okay, my bags are full. So that means before I get rid of Tatioko, I have to sell some stuff. Okay, one more time should do it. I really don't want him. I've tried him before, I just really do not want him. Not that it would work out with the party I've got right now, because I need to sell some stuff. Oh, actually, what we'll do is we will unequip Tatioko. And we'll pass off some stuff to Mikazuchi. There we go, you can hold on to some of these medicines for me. That's going to give me plenty of room to get everything that I need. In fact, you can hold on to all of them. We don't need these anymore. Not for a long time. Let's see. He definitely needs the 8-pointed star. We'll give him the steel helmet. Everything else can go to Mikazuchi. We'll go ahead and drop Tatioko. We'll fix our lineup one more time. Okay. Go ahead and equip all the stuff that I've been getting. And we're going to need to sell some stuff. We need to get a steel blade and we need to get a healer. So I'm going to go out of my way to get the steel blade first and hope that I find a healer before I go into this next dungeon. It's not going to be completely necessary, but if I happen to find a decent one like Amagai Koji, then I can go ahead and equip. I can equip him. I can take him with me. Okay, so this is going to have my steel blade. We got plenty of extra money from all this crap that we've been picking up. And it's 940 for the steel blade that I needed. So we've got more than enough for that. So as long as I'm here, I might as well check for allies to see if there's anyone in here that I can pick up, and then I'll check in the dungeon area, and if I can't find anyone there, then we'll just head into the dungeon without a second ally, and that'll be fine. Okay, I can get Tatuichi, but I don't really care about him too much. He really doesn't replace a healer. And I'm pretty sure I can find Amagai when I go to this next place. And Amagai will be just good enough. Okay, there's Hanayo. Hanayo is one that I definitely want. Setting till September. That doesn't give me a whole lot of time, but I should be able to grab him. I'll make a quick safety save. And with Hanayo in my party, it'll be pretty much complete at that point. So we are losing a little bit of time picking up allies, but that's just the nature of the game. Ooh, that might actually cost me. He's probably going to want to fight me again. Okay, let's see what... We got 10 more days to try and grab him. Which means the last day is probably going to have to be an attack on him to try and grab him. Hoping he leaves me alone again. Okay, good. So these guys can't actually kill me right now. Not if I decide to fight them. Okay, 7 days. Actually, pretty much 8 days here. I don't think I can list them yet. Nope. That's 2. And I'm really getting trolled here. But we'll get sub 50 on the allies, so that's actually really not terrible. I just got a lot better luck beforehand. I got pretty decent luck beforehand. Okay. Please leave me alone, guys. Thank you. One more time, apparently. Oh, I need to get him real quick. Because he's gonna have some stuff for me. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. So while it did look like I was losing a lot of time, I'm taking Go Coma's stuff, and I'm gonna sell all this stuff, and that's gonna give me some fire staffs early, I think. He probably should have had a gold suit. I think the only reason why he can't have a gold suit is because I had a gold suit. With as many times as I've tried this, I'm pretty sure that's the way it works, is they can't spawn with the equipment you spawn with. Okay. So, switch up our lineup. He needs to be there. He needs to be there. And he needs to be there. And this is a pretty good lineup. So I'm having pretty good luck so far. I'm pretty sure Hanayo has the renewal skill, which is going to remove poison and injuries, and it does that for all characters, so it's kind of a quick way to get rid of that. I still don't want to have to do it, so I dizzied that guy, so he probably shouldn't be using that. Okay. And then to make things a little bit faster, use flame. So we've fallen just a little bit behind on the splits, but we're going to start seeing some magic happening. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking all my allies are pretty good here. Let me see what... Yeah, I've got good energy on everyone. Maybe not so much on Mikazuchi, but the other two have pretty good energy. And Niall's definitely going to make this a good run. And because my change up that I made just recently in my routing, it's going to be a lot better too, because I'm going to have much safer strategies, but they're also going to be much quicker strategies. We're actually on our way to making up a lot of time this run. As long as nothing really goes bad. Alright, so my split's okay here, but I'm behind on time. Takes 2 hits to kill him if I gotta move around like that. And if I don't kill him quickly, they'll spit poison at me. And that just means I need to use renew. But it's still kind of a pain in the butt to be going to the menu every time to renew that. And I have no other uses for Dizzy, so I might as well just run up and do that. Normally my sorcerer has around as much energy as what my healer does, and pretty much vice versa, so we're on a pretty good pace for that. I think Mikazuchi also is in very low levels too. He might still be sitting at like level 4. So I really do have high hopes for this run. I think it's going to go really well. So the steel blade that I picked up a little bit earlier, that's going to have a high crit rate. I shouldn't have any issues where I really have to heal. It could possibly happen here, but I think I'm going to level up before I do have to. And that's why I picked up that gold suit, so I wouldn't have to worry about healing so much. Normally, if anything, I just need to use the renew technique to remove any poison that I get. And there's that level up I was talking about. Got some good power. yeah, I've pretty much confirmed it. If you have a gold suit, and you try and recruit an ally that you think should have the gold suit, then you can't actually get a gold suit from them. You have to sell off the gold suit that's in your possession to actually get another one. Okay, so we're still a little bit behind on the splits, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. We're going to make up all that time. This dungeon's about over, and I still don't see my splits moving to let me know that I need to get out of here pretty quick. Otherwise I'm going to be losing time, so we're good on that. Okay, 2 minutes to break even. So we might fall a little bit behind on this one too. Let's not fight these guys. They really actually aren't worth it. If I can get away. Fight one of them at a time here. Just remember that I'm taking too much damage to kill, and it looks like I gotta fight them anyway. That's alright. It's not worth dying over. Okay, so that's kind of an issue, because if he is actually dead, then that's going to be the first reset for the run, and that's going to set me back quite a bit. But if he's not dead, then we're okay. But we can still make up the time either way. Alright, so he's not dead. He might actually level up here. Okay, no level up. So, go to Hanayo. Heal him. Okay, I was looking at the wrong people. Hanayo doesn't have as much as I thought in energy, but Mikazuchi does. So another slow segment, and I think that's just mostly because of when I hit the splits. Usually I hit the splits like right before I'm going in here. Okay, so what happened there was I don't usually pick up my sorcerer first. Usually it's the healer. But I had to refuse Keegan. It wasn't even worth stealing his stuff. He didn't have that much. Okay, the good news is, though, we should be able to afford a fire staff early. That's what I'm thinking. That actually makes quite a bit of difference. Say goodbye to that split. Pick up some important techniques here. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go by foot though. We're gonna backtrack to Kai here, and that's gonna get what we need. I'm going to make a quick stop in this town. I can't remember for sure if they have Tengu wings, but I can sell off all my stuff to see where I sit at. Okay, yeah, I almost have enough for a second one already. Yeah, I think I can afford both of them. That is just amazing. I have to sell some actual equipment, but I should be able to... Oh, no. I've got... Yeah, I'll have to sell like one thing of equipment, and I've got enough for both of them. I'm going to have to walk there and walk back, though. That's going to actually save some half-decent amount of time here. Even though I did have to walk. So this means all three of my characters can actually aggro in the next place, and that'll follow me into the place after that. Okay, so 1680 for one of these. So we'll get it to Mikazuchi first. And then what we do is we pass it from Mikazuchi to Mikazuchi. That way it goes into his top slot. That way it's easier to access in battle. So his mace should sell for just enough, so I can grab another one. And hopefully have enough for an inn after that too. I'll make enough for an inn. There we go. I don't need elixirs anymore. Absolutely useless right now. Okay, fire staff, give it to Hanayo. He's going to use it in battle as well, so that goes into his top slot. Okay, so the only unfortunate part about this is we had to walk back. But not bad considering we got just a little bit trolled while picking up characters. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, if I'm right and this party's strong enough, we might even be able to pull off a sub 6 here. It's really going to depend on just battle RNG right now. How many battles I'm getting, how much levels I'm getting up, how quickly I get them up. And also my stream needs to hold out on me. Let's see. Here we go. It's up here to the left. So right now my main character is a lot stronger than any enemy that I can get up to. so he'll be able to tank hits from pretty much anything. It's just my sorcerer that I have to worry about. Okay, we'll actually heal him up here real quick. So this is actually really scary here. We're gonna have to take these guys out. There's just no other way. Go ahead, hit the defend button. No shame in it. Normally you don't want to fight them, but I just had really like no other choice. Okay, get my lodge up. Need full HP, full energy. And we're good to go. Let's start stomping some more places. So I can't stress how much those fire staffs just saved me. Without them, I would have ended up having to revert to a save or something bad would have happened there. Okay, good. We'll throw a guard up on you because you're in the biggest danger. Okay, that's gonna miss. And actually, we should just be going all aggro here. I think Mikazuchi and Hyakariko may be the two worst sorcerers that you can pick up, but any sorcerer is really good. They have Dizzy, they have Remedy, and they don't really need anything else. They've got Gale on top of that, but Gale's just that extra bonus. The other two abilities are just amazing. So now battles are going really fast in here. I'm about to see a plus on my splits, but that's fine. It should be just for overall, it shouldn't be for this section. I should actually have a minus on this section. I'm thinking the blowpipe I'm picking up might be somewhat debatable whether it actually helps, but I think it does just a little bit. I give that to Mikazuchi because it is a weapon that he can pick up. Really, even though the splits look bad, we're actually sitting not bad at all. Like, I got two really good ally pickups, so I'm not really concerned about the splits right now. I might be wrong about Hanayo, but I thought he did a pretty good job for me last time. Okay, so I gotta get that, and then I drop backwards a little bit here. Double check health, we're okay. That's one of my biggest problems, is I forget to check health before I start up a new battle, and that can end up screwing me over pretty hard. I get to talking and trying to commentate, and things just fall apart, but not today, not yet. Maybe later. Maybe about 3 more hours into this, but not now. So I'm probably looking at a pretty decent minus here. Blowpipe goes to Mikazuchi. So I'll be a little bit disappointed if I find out Hanayo doesn't work out as well as Amagai did. So it doesn't look like I quite got level 10 there, but my splits look good. Okay, we'll make a save here. We'll probably make one more real quick before we go to fight the giants. And then we'll take a little detour in the Yoshi Blade area. So we did just buy 5 minutes in that cave, just because we had awesome allies. The fact that the one that gave me the most items, he just came right to me, that was pretty amazing there. I'm actually going to kill him here. He may even end up permadead after this. Okay. If they actually say something to me afterwards, then they aren't actually permadead. I am going to have to lodge up and then save, because these enemies in here are pretty difficult to deal with. So I've got some extra equipment that I can sell for a little bit later here. Overall, we're running pretty solid. No real issues yet. Just need to protect Mikazuchi for right now. So normally in a run I'd pick up 4 Tengu wings in order to warp to and from Kai Castle. So that wastes a little bit of time and a little bit of money there. But I didn't have to buy any at all. So that saved me some time. Both my Steel Blade and my 8-pointed star have high crit rates. So does the blowpipe that I gave to to Mikazuchi this time. Now here, careful. Okay, I'm fine with that. Most of my damage is going to be through these fire staffs anyway. I have considered getting a third one in a route, but I just don't really think it's worth it. Usually my main character can do enough damage on his own. So I just leave it at that. Still need this because giants are pretty rough to deal with. In fact, as far as I know, you can't run from them, so you have to sit and fight them. You can run from them, but I would not count on that. Like, never. Okay, when Mitch spawned, they are pretty rough to deal with. I need to be able to take them out in like one turn here. What do I have? I do have wind. And that's why we don't want wind midges. Hit them with wind again.